All right, welcome to class, everybody. I do apologize for my tardiness. I got out of class late, and then I had to run to the bathroom. So, very good. So this hour we're going to be practicing our reading and our pronunciation as we run through a short story. If you have not been to my reading classes before, I do mainly focus on pronunciation, and I correct towards an American style of speaking. Okay, obviously I'm not from England. I don't have a British accent, and I don't know exactly how they pronounce their words all the time. I can recognize it though. So if you get into a class and you want to maintain a British accent, you just want to know if you're pronouncing the word entirely correct, because there would be those type of words as well. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let's see who we've got in class so far. Hi, Mohammed. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Very good. So, Mohammed, where are you from?
I'm from Egypt.
From Egypt. Fabulous, fabulous. And what do you do? Are you a student, or do you work full time?
What? I didn't. Sorry, I didn't.
Okay. Are you a student?
Yes, I'm a student.
Okay. What do you study?
I study English in Cairo Higher Institutes for simultaneous translation.
Okay. Excellent. So you're planning on being a translator. Fabulous. Okay. Let's see. We also have Larissa. How are you?
Hi.
Hi there.
I'm not seeing nothing yet.
So
No,
are you?
now I can see.
Okay. Larissa, where are you from?
I'm from Brazil, but I'm living in Portugal, actually in Lisbon.
Okay. And are you playing a piano there? Is this you in the picture?
No, I don't know why my picture. This is something for my child.
Okay. All right. Well, welcome to class. Good to have you here. Let's see who else we have. Briefly, Aga, welcome to class. How are you? Class so far. Hi, Mohammed. How are you? All right. Let's see. Fabiola, how are you? Mohammed, where are you from?
Oh, teacher, my name is Cicero. This is my wife's name, and then I can't change my.
I just went by what it said, and I wasn't gonna ask questions. Very good. So Cicero, where are you from?
I'm from Brazil, São Paulo.
Okay, excellent. What do you do? Are you a student, or do you work full time?
I'm a police officer.
A police officer. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Very good. All right. Well, welcome to class. Good to have you here.
Thanks.
All right. Jane's back in class. How are you, Jane?
Yes. The same that previous class.
Same in the previous class. You're doing great. Good to have you here.
Thank you, Chad.
All right. And Julissa, welcome back. How are you?
Hi, Chad. I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Good. All right. Manal, how are you? Uh-oh, I can't hear you.
Yes, Chad?
There you are. Now it's coming in.
Yeah, okay. How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Not bad.
Good. So have you had all the weddings? Have all the weddings happened? Because I know it was your brother and your sister.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, still my sister.
Okay, still your sister's. Okay, and are you still going crazy trying to help her plan it?
Yeah, I am.
All right. Well, welcome back. Good to see you again.
Thank you.
Mentor, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm doing great. Welcome back to class.
Yeah.
How about Nasro? How are you?
Hello. I'm fine, thank you.
Great. Good to see you again, man. Let's see.
Thank you.
Biljana, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Excellent. Excellent. Welcome back. And how about Aga?
Oh,
Hi there, Aga.
oh, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. I had a good lunch and exercised finally this morning. After last week of being sick, almost every day I couldn't go exercise, so I finally went and worked out hard today. So I feel good.
Yeah, you look much better now.
Thank you, thank you. And my voice is almost 100%. I was singing today and doing stuff like that, so I feel much better. Feel much
Great.
better. All right, you guys. Let's take a look at our story. We're going to be reading this hour. Let's see if Aga beats me. No, she didn't beat me. All right, good.
No, I'm
So
too tired, sorry.
all right. So go ahead and open up the link, okay? And once you do, oops, I didn't want to do that. That's what I wanted to do. All right. This is what you'll see. If you have not been to one of my classes before, we mainly go over pronunciation when we read. Okay, and so I'll have you read a few paragraphs or a couple paragraphs, and I'll stop you. Keep your microphone on because we're going to go through some words. Make sure to highlight my picture as we're going through them so you can see which words I'm highlighting. Okay, so that's keep a notebook with you. Write them down. I'll help you. Learn how to pronunciate these words in English. Okay, and if you're further along, okay, I'll have you start connecting words. All right, that's the next step to learn how we speak, and you'll see. Oh, well, that's why they do that. Okay, yeah, we kind of mush a whole bunch of words together, right? So, all right, let's start up. We're going to start with Aga.
Yes.
And Aga, let's see. All right, let me have you read the first two paragraphs as well as a little bit of this next one. So I'm going to have you go to Mum to sort out. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Never had a dream. Oh, look at you so slim, in your smart white jacket, pink shirt, beautiful tie, waistcoat, and well, everything, and raring to get dancing. Anyone who think you were in your prime, you look better now than you did many years ago. Uncle Alf didn't really have a childhood in the true meaning of the word, yet he bears no bitterness to anyone with the exception of his alcoholic mother, whom he hated. Yet again he just accepted her and never complained. He said that was how it had to be. 1928, when Alf was just 7 years, he had to walk 5 days a week from Battersea to Chelsea in London, about 2 miles, no transport then, to spiking the bakers for 3 pence of stale bread. You had to queue as there were always 8, 10 people in front. When Gove got to the front had pull a lonely little place, and they would take pity on the scrawny child, and say, "Give him a little extra bread then." It was the long walk back home. This was all before school and on an empty stomach. We would have to be up just after 6 to be there for 6:45. When he got back home, he would shut the bread on the table for his mom to sort out.
Okay, very good. Let's take a look at a couple new words for you, okay? This word is queue.
Queue.
Good, and that means to make a line. So you had to queue as there was always 10 people in front. So that means to make a line, so queue, okay?
Okay.
Now, this word here is not used in the United States. All right, we would say get in line. We'd have to make a line or get in line. Okay, not in rows. We would say line. Okay, so you get in line or you make a line. Okay, but it is used, I believe, in Ireland and and England. I believe they may use it there as well. Okay.
Okay.
The next word is bitterness.
Bitterness.
Good. One more time. Bitterness.
Bitterness.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah. Other than that, very good reading. Everything else sounded really good. Nice job.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's go to Biliana. Let me have you finish this paragraph here, as well as this next paragraph. Okay.
Okay. Okay. This was all before school, and on an empty stomach. She would have to
Whoops.
be.
Never mind. I had to start late. Okay, so we're right here. So it's down a little bit more. So let me have you read this paragraph, this next one, and then have you read this one because it's a little bit less. So go ahead and read that. So start at it was the same ritual.
It was the same ritual every day. That take this load to Mr. Jones and charge here half penny, and 1/2 penny. And these rolls to Mr. Smith to 1 penny, and so on until the money had been doubled or even trembled. He had also have to look for bites of coal to sell the same way as the bread. In the evening, his mom would be in the pub drinking the profits. Alf never explained anything, and just as well because he got nothing and had to go to school afterwards. If he was likely, he'd get a piece of bread to go to school, and that was his breakfast. After school, he would mess about with his matters, but had to be in bed for 8:30 to get up again early in the morning. Never allowed out too long, and the same procedure every day. We had no telly, just a radio that you called the cat's whiskets. You had to tune it until you got the right tone. The Ariel, the earth we're running from your set in the kitchen to the one of their iron bed in the front room. You had to connect the earth wire to the bed to get anything. Later on, we managed to get another set with a accumulator with it full of acid, and we had to change up the accumulator, connect up, and sit back and listen to the radio. If there was any boxing on, we had to keep that quiet because my dad loved boxing.
Okay, good.
Sorry, I'm a little tired.
Let's practice. It's okay. You're doing just fine. No worries. Let's practice some words here, okay? First up is this word. The word is charge.
Charge. Okay.
Good. Nice. Our next word is whiskers.
Whiskers.
Good. One more time. Whiskers.
Whiskers.
Okay. This word here is procedure.
Procedure.
Okay. Procedure.
Procedure.
All right. This word is mates.
Mates.
Good. One more time. Mates.
Mates.
All right. Let's practice the short U. All right. In this word, the word is lucky.
Lucky. Okay.
Good. All right. And all right. This word here is bits.
Bits.
Okay. That's that short I. And then here is expected.
Expected.
Okay. All right. Very good job. Nice job.
Thanks.
Okay. Let's go to my next reader, This is for Cicero.
Okay.
All right, and let's go. Let me have you read this paragraph here, as well as a little bit more than half of this next one. So I'm going to have you read until had left home, okay? Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, let me see. It's a little. Let me see something. My mom found out there was a butcher's shop selling cheap meat, so on the way home from picking the bread up, I would go down to Jeffrey's, the butcher's in Sloane Square, near Harold's, and get 6 pence of meat. Shop kid
That's kidneys. Oh, Cicero, it looks like I may be losing you.
anything like that. But when you look at it, it was teacher.
Yep, I'm here. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Good. It sounded like I was almost about to lose you, okay? Go ahead and keep reading, please.
Are you listening?
Yes,
okay.
I am listening to you. Go ahead and keep reading, please.
But when sawdust where it had been dropped on the floor. When I got it home, she would wash it, and then it was same as the bread. I had to take it to Mr.
Okay, Cicero, it happened again. I cannot hear you. It looks like it's breaking up.
So just like the bread, she did treble. Are you listening to me now?
Yeah. It sounds
Teacher,
it sounds like every once in a while your connection goes.
Okay, no problem. My connection not so good, but if you want to ask for someone, no, there's no problem to me.
Okay, all right. Yeah, let me do that. Okay. Jane, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, Jane, let me have you read the rest of this paragraph here, starting at when I got home, and then read down to the bottom of the next paragraph.
Okay. When I got home, she would wash it, and then it was same as the bread. I had to take it to Mrs. Smith, and so on, just like the bread. She troubled her money, but I'd never see the penny. She would always spend it on drink. Okay. I managed to make myself a scooter, my own transport. It made the journey easier. I would get there and back quicker. I did that for 5 days a week, and never get a thing out of it, not even a thank you. I would never answer my mother. I would never answer my mother back. No, she would pick up the nearest thing, frying pan, chew a lump of wood, anything, and hit me with it. And my dad wouldn't say anything, as I was think he was frightened too. He used to say, "You don't have to hit him like that," but she wouldn't should say, "Get out of my way, or I will hit you too." My dad would do anything My dad would do anything really just to keep the peace. He would say, "Don't argue with her," to give her ammunition. F was the youngest. His brothers and sisters had left home. Sometimes at weekend we'd make our own grotto, me and my friends. He'd get tufts of grass, make a square or circle and cover with stones, marbles colored marbles colored glass, pictures, anything to make it look nice. People would pass and say that looks pretty, and if you are lucky, you'd get penny, which was like fever, like a fever, and it was all mine. Oh, this
Yeah, and that would be
little bit hard.
yeah. That would be a fiver. It would be which was like a fiver.
Fiver. Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. So let's check out. It was really this end part. They had a lot of difficult and different words. Okay.
Yeah.
Up top, it sounded really good. Okay. I do want to practice quicker.
Quicker.
Yeah, quicker.
Quicker.
Yeah. So there. So let's practice there and back quicker.
There and back quicker.
Good. Okay. I also want to practice nearest.
Nearest.
Good. Yeah, ending with that T sound. Nice job. Okay. Let's go to this word here is cover. Cover. Excellent. Okay. And these are tufts. So we're not going to pronounce that T. We're going to go straight to that S sound. So tufts.
What's that?
A tuft of grass. Now we skip over that T only when we have an S at the end. Okay. So a is like a blade of grass. Okay. So yeah. These would be a tuft of grass. So like a bulk or so, something like that. A tuft of grass.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Thank you.
Sure, no problem. Let's practice weed. Right here, weed.
Which one?
On the same line as tufts, but we say weed.
Weed.
Good. And last word, it is argue. Right here.
Argue.
Good. Nice job.
Argue.
Okay. Yeah, very good. Thank you very much, Jane.
Thank you, Chad.
Let's go to Julissa.
Yes.
And let me have you read this paragraph here. Yeah, go ahead and read that paragraph, please.
Okay. The postman's ball at Town Hall, Battersea. Because we were poor, once a year we'd get a free entrance ticket and a raffle ticket to the postman's ball at Battersea Town Hall. I was only 8 years old, and this was a big night for me. I couldn't believe when they called my raffle ticket number and I had to go up on stage because I'd won a prize. My dad took me up. I was so excited and couldn't believe my eyes when I saw it was a four-wheel little tin metal car with pedals and a little squeaky rubber horn. I can still see it now. You could see the child in his face remembering all those years ago. I was so excited and my dad carried it off the stage, but I pedaled back to our place. I sat in it all night and wouldn't get out. It's hard to believe today that such a gift would bring so much pleasure. I pedaled it all the way home, about 2 miles, as fast as my little legs would go. I was thrilled, but like so many things, it wasn't to last. 2 days later, I came home from school, and my car had gone shit. His mother had sold it for booze. I didn't really ever had any toys, and none even now. Material things don't matter, do they?
Okay, very good. So let's practice. I basically have two words that I want to practice with you. Okay, your pronunciations were really good. Okay, the first word I want to practice is pedals. Okay, so instead of saying pedals, it is pe with a short e sound. Pedals.
Petals. Petals.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Pedals.
Petals.
Good. Now pedals can be two different things. All right, they can be petals. They can be flower petals, okay, or bike pedals. Let's see. So these here would be the bike pedals, all right, and then flower petals. Okay, are these here? These are flower petals. Okay, spelled yeah. So that's how we would talk about those. Okay, so flower petals and bike pedals. Okay, now the next word I want to talk about is couldn't. Okay, so it's going to be the same for could, would, and should. Okay, here you had said ku, using more of an u sound. We want to use an sound. So the word is couldn't.
Couldn't.
Good. Yeah, so let's practice couldn't, wouldn't, shouldn't.
Okay. Couldn't, wouldn't, shouldn't.
All right, very good. Nice job. Okay, so yeah, remember how that feels when you pronounce that sound, okay? Nice job. Okay, excellent. Let's go to Manal.
Yeah.
Manal, let me have you read this next paragraph here, and I'll have you read a little more than half of the following one. So go down to buy any bits, okay? Go ahead.
All right. I started work at home and Colonel as an order boy taking the orders out to people. I'm amazed that Alf has such a clear memory of dates, names, and addresses. Alf was clearly deprived of anything you would call normal. You would think he would have chosen not to remember anything. And even now, when he has just received bad news about his health, he just say, "Oh well, not much I can do," and cried on as normal. He hadn't been at home and Colonel long when the manager of United what
Dairies.
Dairies approached me with another job. He said, how much are they paying you? It was 12 to 6. I don't know how to read this. Chat.
12.6 and then D, I don't know exactly, that may be a dime, so 12.6 D per week would be fine.
Okay, per week. He said he would pay more 15 shillings. That was a lot of money then. They looked after me a lot better. On a Saturday night, me and three mates used to sometimes camp out. We bought a little tent and a primer stove. Stove. We would go down. Okay, Wimbledon. I don't know how to read it.
Wimbledon.
Yeah, Wimbledon Common near the A3. That's okay. It's close to where ASDA supermarket is today. We find a lovely little spot with a running stream. It was just filled then. We would make a fire and boil our kettle for a drink. I would always be the last one there because I used to tell my boss I was going camping that night and ask if I could pay any bets.
Okay, good. Just tell the thank you. Let's practice some of these words here. So this word here, we're going to use the long E sound. The word is fields.
Yeah, fields.
Good. One more time. Fields.
Fields.
All right. This word here is bought. So the O-U-G-H makes an ah sound. Bought.
Bought.
Good. One more time. Bought.
Pot.
Okay. This word here is colonial. So that O makes an sound. Colonial. Colonial.
Colonial.
Good. One more time. Colonial.
Colonial.
Excellent. Okay. This word here is carried.
Okay. Carried.
Good. One more time. Carried.
Carried.
Good. And one last word. Here it is. So you would pronounce it as chosen. Okay.
Yeah.
The word is chosen.
Okay. Chosen.
Yeah. One more time. Chosen.
Chosen.
Okay. Good. Nice job. Thank you. All right. Very good reading, Manal. Let's go to Mentor.
Yes.
All right, Mentor. Let me have you finish off this paragraph. And read through this next paragraph, okay? Go ahead.
Okay. He used to make me up a bag of bits of bacon, bread, cracked eggs, and give it to me. I'd take it down there and we had have a big nosh up and come home on Sunday. It was lovely. We didn't have to worry about anyone in those days. It was good, clean fun all on our own. On Monday I went into work and there was a lovely big friendly dog in the yard. The manager came out and said, "Alfie, do you like the dog?" "Oh yes," I said. "Well, it's yours, can have it." "I can't afford a dog," he said. "No, you can have it. The owners are moving and can't take it with them." No, I had my own dog and I was so happy, something I'd never dreamed would happen to me. Every lunchtime, I would go home with my delivery boy's bike, and my dad would be waiting there with my dog. He'd see me and run and jump in the basket, and I'd wheel her home. I'd only had him for a few days when the man next door, who bred dogs to sell, asked if he could buy him. I forget what breed he was, but he was beautiful like a sheepdog. Anyway, I came home and my mom had sold me. I had broken and looked over the wall to see him, but only just on time. The man had given him a sponge ball to play with. He chewed a bit of had a drink and it lodged in her throat and choked him to death. That really upset me, and I hated my mother more from that day.
Okay. All right. Good. Thank you for your reading. Let's practice some words here. First up is heartbroken.
Heartbroken.
Good. Yeah. So the accent goes at the very beginning of the word. Okay. You had said heartbroken. Okay. But yes, it goes at the very beginning. Okay. Our next word is could. All right. So yeah, you would pronounce it ku. It is an sound. Could.
Could.
Yeah, that's it. A little bit more could.
Could. If
Excellent.
you could buy him. If he
there you go.
Could buy him. If you could buy him.
That's it. Nice job. Okay, and now that same sound works in would and should as well. So could, would, should. Practice those, please.
Could, would, should. Could, would, should. Could, would, should.
That's it. Nice job. Could, would, should. Okay. Our next word is waiting. Okay. Here you would use a short I sound saying waiting. Okay. It is a long A. Waiting.
Waiting.
Good.
Waiting.
That's it.
Win.
That's
We
it.
win. Yeah.
Nice job. Okay, let's practice. Now I had. Now I had. So give me an ow
Now I
sound.
had.
Hmm.
Now I had my own dog. Now I had my own dog. Now
Good.
I had.
That's it. Nice job. And one last word. The word is bacon. Where are you at, bacon? Here we are. Right there. Bacon. Please repeat that. Bacon.
Bacon.
That's it.
Bacon.
Good. Good. Now, bacon, if you're wondering what
Bacon.
it is,
Bacon. Bacon.
this is bacon. So it's
Oh,
pork, okay, sliced up,
oh,
and then you fry it. Okay,
yeah.
it's bacon. Okay,
Bacon. Is this
excellent.
bacon?
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, we pronounce that O at the end is actually pronounced like a short I. Bacon, bacon.
Bacon.
Uh-huh.
Bacon.
Yeah, just like
Bacon.
that.
Yeah.
Excellent job. Let's go to Mohammed.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. Let me have you read the next this small paragraph here as well as the next one. Okay.
Okay. When we got bummed out, I went to live with one of my older sisters. I got demolition work from all the bombed houses, as I was exempt from going in a forces until I was 20 years old. Going back to when I was a little boy, I didn't think I was poor, as all my friends were the same as me. We only had bare essentials, and not even them sometimes. We had little 1 feet squares. We draw a garage on a road and make signs on it, and scoot up and down and pretended we were filling up with petrol or getting it repaired. You had to make your own games and nothing like today. All make believe I love boxing and won the individual school championships and was due to go to the Albert Hall the day before. I was playing in a playground with a boy I'd beaten 4 times before. I fell and got stoned in my knee. They got a miracle bloke person. He said I wouldn't be allowed to box. That was a real disappointment. It just passed me by. Also, my dad loved boxing when he was a youngster. I was also in place at school, but not outstanding.
Okay. Very good. Let's practice a couple sounds here. Okay. First off, we're going to practice the P sound. All right.
P?
Now, the P. You are pronouncing your P's like B's. Okay. So, for example, with the word play, okay, you are pronouncing that as blé. Okay. So here's the difference. When we pronounce a P, okay, it's a puff of air, and we do not feel a vibration here. Play.
Play.
Okay. But when we pronounce the B, it's a b. Okay, and we feel a vibration. B. Okay.
B.
A P is a puff of air. Okay. All right. So we say play. Play.
Play.
That's it. Okay. Let's also practice passing. Passing.
Passing.
Okay, with a P sound, not a B. Passing.
Passing.
That's it. Good. Good. Okay. Let's practice.
Practice.
Good. Good R sound as well. That's the next sound that I wanted to practice with you. In here we have the word pretending. Okay, give me 1 second to find this real quick. Whoops. Dang it. All right, so we have the word pretending. Where'd you go? Here we are. So pretend. So we're going to practice that pretend.
Pretend.
Great. Okay, let's practice
Pretend.
the DR. Draw.
Draw.
All right.
Draw.
So here's the trick with the DR. Okay, you're saying you're pronouncing them as two separate words, D and R. Dr. Okay, and you're rolling your R. So I want you to think of it as one individual sound. That sound is now dur. Okay. Yeah, don't roll your R. So you want to control your tongue. Right now your tongue is bouncing at the top of your mouth. Dur. Okay? So you want to force your tongue down, okay, and it's going to curve up like this. All right? And it'll be between your teeth. Right here. Dur. Dur.
Dur.
Okay, good. So we're going to say dr. Dr.
Jur.
Good, that's it. Draw. Dr. Draw.
Draw. Draw.
Okay, push your tongue down. Dr.
Jur.
Good.
Draw.
So we're going to say dr, ah. Split the word up. Dr, ah.
Jur. Ah.
Good,
Draw.
that's it. Keep it apart for
Draw.
1 second. Keep it apart for 1 second, okay? We're going to try it again. Dr, ah.
Jur. Ah.
Okay, now hold on to that R. Draw.
Draw.
Good. Okay, it's coming together. Let's shorten it up just a little bit. Draw.
Draw.
Okay, let's shorten it. Draw.
Draw. Draw.
Okay, take it back out. Draw.
Draw.
Okay, good. That's the sound you want. It's a draw. Draw. Okay, don't let your R hit the top of your mouth, or your tongue hit the top of your mouth. Okay, so draw. One more time.
Draw.
Okay, now let's shorten it up. Draw.
Draw.
Almost.
Draw.
You almost had it. Okay, so
Yeah.
when you separate the words, okay, you can elongate, which means to hold on to that R. The problem is the R. Okay, so you can get into it by saying j. Okay, it's that vibration. J. Okay, and this is only class. This is only when we have a DR sound. Okay, that is now one sound. J. Okay, so you get to that sound, and then you can hold on to that R. Draw. And slide into the rest of the word. Okay, practice it slowly, and you'll be able to pronounce those DR, TR, BR, and PR sounds. Okay. Now, just remember, Mohammed, practice that P, play, not a
Play.
B sound. Okay, play.
Play.
All right, and the R sounds, draw and
Draw.
pretend. Pretend.
Pretend.
Okay. All right. Excellent job. Very good, Mohammed. Thank you. So next time you come into my classes and I have a reading class, okay, say, hey, teacher, remember me? We practice the B sounds, or sorry, the P sounds and the R sounds, and then I'll look at that and we'll make sure we can focus on it. Okay. Nice job. Let's go to Raisa.
Yeah,
All right. Are you ready?
I think so.
Okay, let's have you read about half of this big one here. Okay, so from I've got pigs. All right, and I'm going to have you read down to bikes and more. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I've got a pig's valve in my heart. I thought about that because once I played one of the three little pigs and it made me laugh. When I see children with their phones, games, computers, and everything else, they are in bedrooms, they don't realize how lucky they are. I never had my own bedroom in my life. Well, that's a lie. I have now since my dolly died. He's beloved wife of years, and I don't like it. I've said before, we only had a radio filled with accident and etc. that had to be charged up for a small fee. It was essential if there was a boxing on, as my dad wouldn't miss that. We only had gas in those days. We did get electric later, and were always turning the lights on and off. It was good. Clothes would be cast-offs, anything she could get hold of. Sometimes the trousers were threadbare around the knee, but you had to wear them. I didn't realize I was poor when I was growing up. It was only years later, and now of course, as I can have anything I want. Well, what I need. Mind you've worked hard for it. No hands out. Kids today don't realize how lucky they are and don't even look after their modern expensive bikes and more.
Good, nice job. All right, let's practice some words together. First word is, or first series of words, okay? Let's practice this sentence here, okay? Or this phrase. Mind you, I've worked hard for it.
Mind you, I've worked hard for it.
Okay, so I've.
Good.
Good. So I've worked. Try that.
I've worked.
Excellent. Okay. Next word is hold. So let's see. Okay. So anything she could get a hold of.
Anything she could get hold of.
Good. Anything she could get hold of.
Anything she could get hold of.
Good.
Of.
There you go. Okay. This word here is essential. Essential. Okay. So this T here is going to be a CH sound. Essential.
Essential.
Good. One more time.
Essential.
Excellent. Nice job. Okay. Next word is filled. Okay. This ends with a D sound. Filled.
Filled.
Okay. Give me a D there. Filled.
Filled.
Okay. So let's talk about the D sound. All right. So when we pronounce a D in English, okay, it's going to be like let's see, your hard R. Now, for example, how do you say your name in Portuguese?
Raíssa.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's the other R, huh? So so you have two R's in Portuguese. You have a soft R, hi, okay, so Raíssa, okay, and you also have another R, which is an R like how do we say that? Maria? Do you have Maria, or would that be Maria?
Maria. Raíssa.
Maria.
Yeah.
Okay, so Maria. So that R that you use in your language, okay, that R hits the top of your mouth. Maria. Okay, you feel that with your tongue hitting the top? Okay?
Yeah.
That's how we pronounce the D in English. Okay, so that hard D sound is the same as that hard R sound. Maria. So, for example, when we say the word did, okay, you hear how my tongue is hitting the top? That that sound, did, okay, that's my tongue hitting the top of my mouth. Okay, just like Maria, you hear that? Maria, okay? So let's practice that. We're going to say d. Try that, please.
Did.
Good, did.
Did.
Good, all right? So now let's switch it, and we're going to try it at the end of the word filled, ending with a D sound, not a T, but a D. So you want to pull your tongue back, because right now you're saying filled, okay, and your tongue is hitting the back of your mouth or your back of your teeth. You want to pull your tongue back and let it hit the top of your mouth. Filled. Okay, try that.
Filled.
That's it. Okay, good. One more time. Filled.
Filled.
Good. Okay, so that's how we pronounce the D. Okay, so when you have words that end with like an L, okay, or whatnot, and you have that ED ending, okay, it sounds like a D. We actually have three sounds, okay, a T sound, a D sound, and an ID sound, okay. I have, if you go back maybe a week, 2 weeks, something like that, in my lessons, you'll see a lesson that's called ED pronunciations. Okay.
No, it's my second time here.
It's okay. It's okay. You're doing good. Your English is really good. When you read, your pronunciations are excellent. You don't have a lot of the common problems that those who speak Portuguese have. Like your L's, your L sounds are great. Your R sounds are great. Okay, it sounds really good. Okay, and but with your D sounds, the D's are tricky for just about everybody.
So
okay?
I need to practice my D sound.
Yeah, the D sounds. If you practice your D sounds, you'll be a step above a lot of people. Okay, the D in English is really hard to get a hold of. Okay, but you're doing very well. Okay, don't worry about it. Okay,
Okay.
nice job. Okay, let's see, Rose, how are you?
Yeah, hi, I'm good.
Hi there. Rose, where are you from?
I'm from Tennessee right now.
Okay. You said Tunisia or Tennessee?
No, Tennessee.
Oh, okay, cool. And where are you from originally?
Originally from Egypt.
From Egypt. Great. How do you like Tennessee?
I like it so far.
Okay. Yeah, at first I thought you said Tunisia, and then I was like,
Oh,
wait a minute, no,
no.
I think she said Tennessee, but let me check.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, so let's go. Where did we end up here? Bikes and more. So let me have you finish up this paragraph. We're running short on time. I do apologize. So let me have you finish up this paragraph and read this next one afterwards. Okay? Go ahead.
Okay. They go in a shop and just leave them lying on the ground. They do not even prop them up. No values. So lucky. Thinking back about my little car, I'd take off my sock to polish it. Kids today would probably laugh. Even now, I hate being cold. I remember being cold. We had no heat in the bedroom I shared with my sister, and I don't know why, but there were iron bars up at the window. There was a stable next door, and the horse used to be just below our window. There were some very unpleasant smells from him. Something else you can't do today is leave doors or windows unlocked. We, like everyone else, had our key on a piece of string which you would pull up through the letterbox.
Keep reading. Read that next paragraph too.
Okay. I just accepted everything like my brother's trousers. When he was finished with them, my mom would just cut the bottom off, and that's what I had to wear. They weren't even stitched. My brother used to work for the railway sewing tarpaulin sheets, and sadly he got TB. He died at 22 when I was only 12. When I was 12.
Okay, great. All right, let's practice some words here. First off, this word is sewing.
Sewing.
Good. Now, sewing is this. Okay, using a needle and thread. Okay, to make clothing. You also have a sewing machine. Okay, so that's sewing. Even though it has an E there, it is O. Okay. Now,
sewing.
since how long? No worries, no worries. How long are you planning on living in the United States?
Maybe more 3 or 4 years.
Okay, all right. And have you noticed when people speak, sometimes they either drop their T's or their T's actually sound like D's?
Yeah, some of them. Some of them
Okay.
drop them, and some of them do not.
Yeah,
According
some
to
of
the
them.
words.
Yeah, some of them do, some of them don't. Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna talk about T's,
Yeah.
especially double T's turning into D's. Okay, so for example, the word bottom. Okay, that's the correct pronunciation, bottom, but
Bottom.
we pronounce it bottom.
Bottom. Okay.
Yeah, with a D sound, bottom. Okay.
Okay.
We also do the same thing with the word little. Okay, so let's see. We went
Little.
from, yeah, we say little.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, this is my little brother. Little brother. Okay, my little car. Little. Okay,
Gotcha.
and even from there we say little. Okay, and we drop out those T's
Just,
completely.
yeah.
Little.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
my little brother. Little. Okay.
Little. Okay.
Yeah. We also with used to. Okay, we say used to.
Used to.
Okay, so this is how this would be read. The horse used to be
Used to
just
be.
below.
Okay.
Okay, and that's very common. Okay, now we had this word here. This word, instead of unpleasant, it's unpleasant.
Unpleasant.
Good. One more time. Unpleasant.
Unpleasant.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah. Excellent read. Very good pronunciations. Just a few words here and there, and then switching T's to D's. We do
Yeah.
that a lot, and then even further in there, dropping the T's and some of the H's as well is kind of the next step in pronunciation. So I'm not going to go over that too much, but yeah, definitely switching those T's to a D sound. Bottom, little.
So if
Okay.
they're only double T or
Well,
any T?
that's the trick. Okay. So
Yeah.
for example, the word written if a word ends with an en or an n sound, like mountain, written, button, okay, would be another one. Even though the button and written have a double T, we do not say ridden or button. Okay, we do not make those a double T sound. They are a swallowed or an eaten T. Okay, written, written, button,
Ring? Okay.
written, button, mountain.
Okay.
Okay, that's how we would pronounce those. Those T's, they're eaten, they're swallowed up. They're still there, but we pronounce that with a pitch in our voice. Writ, writ. Okay, that T is an I sound in the back of my throat. Written. Okay, button, mountain. Okay, so that's how we pronounce those. Okay, so take a listen to that. Listen to how people are pronouncing the words around you. Okay, and see if you can mimic or copy that. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. All right. Thank you guys for coming to my classes today. I hope you were taking notes. And I'll see you tomorrow. I don't teach any more nighttime classes. Hopefully, I'll be able to get back to that. But I am going to be creating courses. Okay, and I'll be creating courses for beginning students and probably intermediate students. All right. So going over grammar and also basic topics and things to talk about when you're meeting and greeting people. Okay, so stay tuned for those. They'll be coming out in our courses site or courses portion of the Verbling site. Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you very much. We'll see ya. Bye.